Travel agent pled guilty to defrauding hundreds of customers out nearly $500,000. She's now headed to federal prison. I-Team investigator Jackie Calloway first exposed the FBI investigation, and tonight she's breaking new developments on this case.
Diana Hopkins pled guilty earlier this year to stealing clients' money, and when she appeared at the federal courthouse this week, her attorney argued it wasn't greed but a gambling addiction that led to the theft. The judge ordered Hopkins to 3 years in prison, and she'll have to pay back over $400,000 to victims. Federal prosecutors earlier this year charged the former Tampa Bay travel agent with peddling high-end Norwegian Mediterranean cruise packages to customers. She's accused of taking the money for the trips and spending it on herself. Diana Hopkins, who lives in Waimama, sold the fantasy to Karen Reagan and 60 of her closest friends. How would you have described this vacation?
Trip of a lifetime, bucket list. We had a bunch of people that were going.
In this March plea agreement, the government said the financial losses to victims totaled $508,000. Investigators accused Hopkins of using the money to pay for restaurants, jewelry, shopping, cruises for family members, even a 2019 Dodge Ram.
She deserves to go to jail. She not only scammed people, hundreds of people, she scammed Norwegian.
The FBI identified 320 consumers who lost money to Hopkins Travel.
These are individuals who saved up money to go on vacations, and Ms. Hopkins broke that trust, and that's why she accepted responsibility, pled guilty, and accepts her prison sentence.
Defense attorney Mark O'Brien represented Hopkins in the federal case. How does she explain the loss of $500,000 of her customers' money?
She's addicted to gambling, and she used that money inappropriately, and she feels tremendous regret and sadness, and she is taking steps to receive help for her gambling addiction.
O'Brien asked the judge to deviate downward from sentencing guidelines. In this court filing, he stated his client has continued to make restitution payments to her victims up to the time of her arrest.
In Ms. Hopkins' case, she did the very best she could to refund as many as she could.
He estimates his client paid about $80,000 of the $500,000 owed to victims.
I want to see everybody that is out of money get their money back.
Karen Reagan and her group got their money back after contacting Norwegian and filing credit card disputes. Now, several years later, other victims continue to wait.
I've heard through the Facebook groups I'm in that there are people still waiting for thousands of dollars.
And court filings revealed Hopkins is both a mother and a foster parent to a total of 12 children. Her conviction led DCF to revoke her license, and the state removed all but her 2 adopted children from the Waimama house.
The Department of Children and Families moved to take away the children that were being fostered.
Karen Reagan says she feels bad for the kids involved, but she told me Hopkins deserved to go to prison for robbing more than 300 people.
She can sit there and think about what she did to all these people.
Hopkins has asked the court to serve her time at the federal prison in Coleman, about an hour north of Tampa. She's expected to surrender to the U.S. Marshal's Office and begin her sentence in September. I'm I-Team investigator Jackie Calloway taking action for you.